Hello everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take another look at Near, see what's going on with Near protocol, help you understand best practice and big picture. If you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, just love teaching people how to trade. Hope you can learn something here today. This is my full-time job, and I can tell you that it's just an amazing experience. So thank you so much to my current community members. If you want to become a community member, CryptoCache.tech is the website, link down below, where you can learn how to become a better trader with my trading academy. I send out signals for every trade that I take so you can share in that knowledge. And of course, also, I have an amazing community experience where we all learn and grow together. So check that out in your own time. So take a look here at Near Protocol. What we're looking at is pretty good stuff here. And what I mean by that is, in general, we've maintained a price point above 50 on the RSI for some time. And even with the price coming to its lowest point recently, we didn't even hit 50. We hit like 53. So that being said, generally speaking, 50 is a strong support level. It kind of tells us that we shouldn't experience a price action. Anything lower, maybe potential candle wick, but nothing much lower than 15. I think 15 is a pretty strong little area there of support that we're starting to see. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the volume profile as well. Tremendous amount of volume, of course, down at a lower price point, $11, but you can see a secondary type of volume profile here, right in the range of the price action right now. So from 15.50 to 17, we have the second most largest volume accumulation in the recent past. In other words, this is roughly about 5 months worth of trading data. Okay, so just again, something to look at, to think about, and to understand, because volume does help us understand support. And with a tremendous amount of volume between, just say, 11 and 15 and even upwards of 17, where the price is at now, helps us understand we're on the right side of the tracks, I feel, and that should work as a support level. We also have a potential MACD convergence. I don't put a tremendous amount of weight on this on being on the one-day time frame, but we can see that the bears are starting to lose control. So mostly positive here on this sense. We're also maintaining this trend line as well, which is still holding even with the candle wick down, just like Bitcoin came down below that candle or that trend line with that candle wick. It reversed and came right back. So again, Near's doing well, of course, in the last 24 to 48 hours because Bitcoin has as well. But in general, with Bitcoin kind of having a lot of tomfoolery, kind of coming down overall in the general sense of things, Near protocol has been averaging itself out nicely. Okay, so mostly good stuff here in that sense, and I can confidently say that Near is here to stay. I don't think a price point under 15 is very likely at this point. Looking at the 4 hour, let's go ahead and extract as much information as we can here. We're trending positively on the RSI. MACD converged yesterday. We saw that with a tremendous amount of other coins, so that's pretty par for the course. Looking at the TD sequential, we're at a 6 right now, so we have potential for a few more hours, or just say 12 to 24 more hours of continuation of the upside. Is that super high? Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to say specifically. I think the important thing here is to get a close above the most recent high, so we can start establishing higher highs and higher lows. We're almost there. We're pretty close. I think we technically are a little bit higher, but in general, I'd feel much more comfortable if we had a clean close above 1750. That'd be nice. That being said, though, we are essentially still making, well, no, technically not. We're making higher lows so far, so honestly, not in terrible shape here, but it's still a little early to tell. For lack of better terms, we haven't had a definitive line in the sand that tells us that, hey, Near protocol is 100%, but it is looking pretty good, at least in that regard. So one last thing, of course, just to touch on, we are above both moving averages here as well. That's also equally as important. I felt confident taking a position here recently with my community based on the price being above the 50-day SMA and all the other factors I've mentioned so far here. But the truth is, we don't have full-on confirmation. Yes, this is a higher high than this one, but it's not definitively a higher high. Okay, so again, we're almost out of the woods, but not quite yet. Taking a look at the 1 hour. Ichimoku Cloud, well above, of course, nice clean break. Most coins are doing this as well, but a decent little retracement here based on Bitcoin selling off today. Again, Bitcoin is overextended, and it makes sense. It's going to pull back likely to 41,000 and or the next key Fibonacci retracement line of 40,600. But generally speaking, we're looking pretty good here in this sense. I think the lowest point which we'll see from Near protocol is about 1690. In other words, this is a previous resistance, now it's a support level. So we can expect this to hold and maintain the price action moving forward, considering it spent so much time here and effectively broke through after so many attempts. Okay? So all good stuff in that sense. I think in the immediate future, 1690 is the lowest point which we'll see. Long term, big picture, $15 is likely the lowest point which we'll see. Quick look at the volume weighted average price. We went outside the standard deviation lines here. That's why we saw that correction. It's working its way back down. We'll see if the volume weighted average price can hold the price action in place. It is notoriously a pretty strong support level. So that is concurrent once again with 1690 or just a little bit above. And that's a positive sign helping us hold that price action in place. Last thing we want to take a look at would be the TD sequential here on the 1 hour. And just to note, obviously we had this extreme amount of overtime, pushed straight forward sideways, got a nice little reset and back up to a 4, down to a 2. So, there is technically potential to see 7 more hours of continuation of the downside. I think it will probably be more so consolidation and continuation to this side, because once again, Bitcoin has a very similar pattern here where it came up ascending, pattern broke to the upside. It's going to come back down and test that support level. So we should likely see 1690 get tested perhaps a second time. It already has been once, and likely hold as a support. Okay, so all in all, if you can add to your position at 1690, more power to you. But generally speaking, Near protocol is looking very good. I would say, for lack of better terms, a good term to use here would be healthy. It seems to be in very good shape, and I think the likelihood of it breaking its most recent high on the one-day candlestick close of 1760 is pretty high. It tested that one time today, and we might need to see a couple more days of retest, but we will see Near likely back in the $20 range in the relative near future. No pun intended, right? So good stuff there in that sense. I hope you learned something here, of course. Comment below if you did. CryptoCache.tech is a site if you want to become a better trader. I look forward to working with you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you next one. Take care.